Hello, students. As we now know, history is not stagnant. It is constantly in motion, and every event has a ripple effect that impacts future generations, including our own. For this assignment, you will be re-examining a historical event of your choice. Some examples that you can use, but you don't have to, are they're just out there. The 1941 Nahal incident, which took place during Pearl Harbor. And here is an article on that in War History Online. And there are other articles on this. This is not a very well published event. Though I did hear that there was a movie that came out in 2017. I haven't seen it. I haven't even heard anything about it. The reason why I know about the incident is because I included it in my papers on World War II during my obtaining my history major. So Operation 1980 or Operation Eagle Claw during 1980 is another one, which took place during the Iranian hostage crisis of 1979. The mission took place in 1980, some months later, and it was a huge failure. But that's not the point. The point is are the details in the Iranian hostage crisis that took place and during the rescue mission. Now, the 1637 trial of Anne Hutchinson could be another option. As you can see here, that took place in 1637. And here's a little bit about her and what she went through. The Armenian genocide during World War I, and etc. If you have questions, you can ask me and I'll let you know if your topic is doable. Most likely it will be, but I do need to make sure and approve it first. Once you have chosen your topic for re-examination, you will connect it to events, places, person of today, and draw the parallels and make the connections between the past and the present. The who, what, where, when, why, how. For example, I know a friend of mine was part of Operation Eagle Claw, and then also during World War II in the bombing of Pearl Harbor. My late stepfather was 13 at the time on the island of Oahu, and I got so many bits of information. And his mother was actually one of the women who flew during World War II. Now, for your presentation, you need to be creative. Tell a story via a video blog. You can write a song and create a game, like a match game. You can do images from the historical event and connect it to images taken from today that let's see. You can do a slideshow using images that are relevant to the subject. Create a short film. Make sure that you do thorough research and cross-reference with credible sources. If you use a live witness or like a descendant as a source, remember, ask them for their permission to use them as a reference or list them as an anonymous source. But make sure that you don't do any direct quotes if you do that, because it can't be anything that that's obviously tied to them. Especially if they're not comfortable using their name. When you're doing this, you need to be straightforward and honest. I look forward to hearing and seeing all of your presentations. And remember, if you have any questions on the assignment or anything that is relevant, go ahead and reach out to me via Skype, and we will walk through it. All right. Well, you guys have a great evening, and I really look forward to hearing what you come up with.